Hi everyone, Scorp here, continuing this Duelist of the Roses Redux 2 playthrough. I believe we are doing some sort of Aqua deck that is going to destroy the game. It's been a little bit since I recorded last, so I don't quite remember what we have. That's pretty typical. Well, I probably want to just play Roaring Ocean Snake next turn because it's really good. Best card is usually good. We have too many turtle targets in the hand, so I'm going to get rid of one. There's no point to have 3 of them. My opponent must have just played a level 3 creature that has an equip on it, so I'm imagining it's going in defense. And this Roaring Ocean Snake is about to attack over it. Now my opponent has to deal with the fact that there is a Roaring Ocean Snake on Aqua terrain right next to him. Is not going to be good for them. It is definitely not healthy. This is not a setup you want to be in as an opponent. We don't need Goblin Fan in this matchup because there's no Riryoku or other burn cards that are otherwise a problem. But we will do this. I probably want to go this direction. Because our opponent's going to get forced that way, so... Okay. This is going over here. We will just throw this in here. I think we're good. Yeah, you kind of have to summon right there because, I mean, he's dead anyways. That's his best chance of living, but he just never had enough summoning power to really put up a threat that can stop us. Kind of problem. I mean, this is what happens when you go 4-cost card on turn 1. You run out of summoning power, you play a creature on turn 2, and then you never get enough summoning power to play anything of real value, because all of his good stuff is expensive. Hey, we got a 3 in a row. MBD. Would have been a nice card to get in the Dragon playthrough. So yeah, relatively simple win pattern there. This game, you have a very limited resources summoning power very early on in the games. That's why I like a very low curve in my deck. People meme in the comments that I play extremely aggressive, but that's just kind of it's a product of the game that we're playing. Because there is such a finite resource setup and a lot of opponent decks in this game have very expensive cards or very high summoning power cards like Dark Magician, like Crab Turtle, and stuff like that. And it's actually quite hard to out them with the starter deck. If you just don't give them enough of that resource so they can never play that card by playing aggressive, that's your best chance to win. Now, as the person making the mods for the game, we can combat that by giving the AI a bunch of extra traps and spells that it wants to play even over plane monsters. So it doesn't prioritize playing the 4-star creature, it prioritizes playing the Gravity Bind. And then you use the Gravity Bind, and that just straight up wins the game. Because Gravity Bind trades with your opponent's thing that they're trying to be aggressive with, and then you play your 7th-cost creature on top of them, and it does a ton of damage, and you win the game. But moving on, we got Bakura, Mr. Dark Dragon himself. Unfortunately for him, I think we've drawn about as broken as we could conceivably draw. We drew a bunch of 2-drops that have effect that, at least in the Gemini mod, I gave them 50 deck cost because I thought they were all broken, and they were all strong enough to warrant 50 deck cost. Well, our opponent has played 2 spells and a bad creature, so he's probably about to try to blow us out of the game. He's going to probably play something good here. Fusion, yeah. With an equip. Pretty good. Ooh. Tri-horned. Now, if only we could get that with our other jowls. We can't quite do it, but we could just straight up kill it. Or I can do this. And flip these over. Oh, I should have flipped that one. Oh well. That's fine. And we need to just drop Turtle Oak, I think. Okay, good enough. Bruh. He didn't attack me. Oh well. Now he's in a whole lot of trouble. Okay, well, sorry Bakura, but I have strong cards. Even if I haven't drawn basically any of my Aquas that are good. We've drawn all of the other good stuff. Just do this, 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 and... Oh, well, Shadow Spell's good. Good card for us to collect from him. And we'll just make ourselves a big creature. 2850 is barely taking damage from our red eyes, so I'm not too worried about him just actually killing us. Why did he only move 1 space over? He's going to get hit by the Tri-horn. Okay. He's made his choice. Okay, what do we draw? Oh, we drew everything we need to end the game. He's so dead. There were so many lethals just here. I could have flipped this over 1 space earlier, and yeah. Rest in peace, Bakura. It was on the longer side for this deck, and it still felt pretty brutal. What a vicious deck we have put together here. Hey, we got that Shadow Spell. Hey, and we got another 3 in a row. Ooh, and a Change of Heart. Quite a good card. Okay. We'll just do another reincarnation here real quick. Well, we have 2 change of heart. And a dark hole? Creature spot? Wow. We have the juice in this deck. Or on this playthrough. Yeah, some good stuff. Well, we are up against Yugi now, so let's see. We can take out 2 tiers, probably. One of these eye armors, and throw in kind of with this widespread, too. This deck is mostly monsters, right? It's like 25 monsters. I really want that widespread. Widespread's awkward because I can't give it to the AI because it will misuse it horribly, and the damage is always going to be greater to the one using it when it's the AI. And then when the player uses it, they always cause a whole bunch of destruction with it. It truly is amazing how a little skill with that card is massively the difference between it being good and bad. Ooh, buddy, what a draw we have here. Now we have 1 eye armor in the deck and we drew it. Our opponent just played Dark Energy? Is that a Feral Imp, sir? Goblin Fan's not useful in this matchup, but I'm going to play it anyways, because there's nothing else to do this turn. So I would really like to get a Roaring Ocean Snake out. I don't really want to move that eye armor there, but I really don't want it attacked by his first creature he played. Because I am expecting a Feral Imp. Oh, I'm right. Unfortunately for Yugi, it was exactly what I expected. To go like this. I cannot bring this card back because he can't brain control it, I guess, but it would still feel bad. And we have ourselves a crab turtle. Okay, so we are going to throw cards in defense. Because I am afraid of a Mirror Force. So. Our opponent has made a mistake. And has no Mirror Force. Okay. Well, sometimes Yugi just goes easy mode. Well, poor Yugi. He didn't really put up a fight. He didn't play any Mirror Forces. He didn't play a Spellbinding Circle. Yeah, he just kind of lost. I don't really know what I want here, so... Oh, I didn't get the 3 in a row. I would have just gotten a Magician of Black Chaos for that 3 in a row, so I don't really care. Like, Magician of Black Chaos is great and all, but it's, at the end of the day, it's a vanilla 7-star 2800, which is better than Dark Magician. Or actually, it's 8 stars. I forget. I think it's 8 stars. So it's not really much better than Dark Magician. I really pay 1 more summoning power and like 7 or 8 deck cost for plus 300 attack. I think it's 8 deck cost. I don't know if I would. I'd rather play a Dark Magician with the Dark Energy. Or a Skull Knight with the Dark Energy. It's even better. Or I could just say whatever and just play Cosmo Queen. And then I have an even better card with an effect and 100 more attack for 8 stars. Just thinking about how the Magicians are... The balancing of this game, of early Yu-Gi-Oh! Was interesting, to say the least. I do want some lower deck cost cards, so I guess I'm going to just reincarnate Tentacle Plant. This is just so that when we get to Bones, we can easily just put a bunch of fake traps in our deck and move on with our lives. A 600 deck cost isn't very low, but we aren't going to be allowed to play all of these Change of Hearts and other really broken cards. Now, one thing I'd like to do, since we're playing kind of a more broken deck, is I'd actually like to go Steel's Ruryoku, the hidden card. But that's slightly difficult. I'm going to play Eye Armor over here because he likes to play Spell and Traps first. He always plays top left first. Because he doesn't have anything below 4 stars in his deck. So just use Change of Heart as our check for like Gorgon's Eye. Well, that ties at worst, so. Okay, so I'm pretty sure he played a trap the first turn, and it's not Gorgon's Eye. I may be face downing Dark Hole here, and using that in a little bit. I'm going to approach him with my deck leader for sure. I thought this had to be face up. Ooh, we finally drew Goblin Fan. Where do I want to put that? You know what? We're gonna Dark Hole. Just get that out of the way. Because I'm not going to want to do it after I play Goblin Fan. We got a Mirror Force. And a bad reaction, that's good. And a Mimicat, that's one tremendous fire down, but we have Goblin Fan now, so we kind of win. He just kind of dies, unfortunately for him. We don't really have to do anything anymore. I just want to try to get over to him in time to collect my Riryoku. We'll just put a Turtle Oath here. He can't do damage over it, so... Monster? Okay. We'll just push Turtle Oath into here. This in defense. Now, does this fizzle? All of his cards are face down? No? I want this one. Well, actually, I shouldn't have grabbed this one. Well, okay. I can't really... Oh, I could have done the other one and killed it on Crush Terrain. Oh, I can kill this one on Crush Terrain too. Oh, it wasn't too bad. That change of heart went pretty hard. Here, going to just drop Maiden of the Aqua here. Hey, Riryoku, let's go. Okay, so... let's pass one turn, see what he does. It's kind of expected. I can't really finish him from this position, unfortunately. Here, we'll do this. Oh, now I'm gonna get Mirror Force. Whatever. Oh, Gravity Binded. Okay. Well, I got him to move. Well, he hasn't Riryoku'd yet, so this is going to be a really big creature for him to deal with. This needs to go in defense anyways, so do that before I attack. I know he can't attack me with Zoa, but this just feels right. He won't, if he Change of Hearts me, he can't even attack me, so... because his AI is incomprehensible. Interesting choice. Ooh, that's a fun card. Have fun. Bro. Okay. Okay, we'll make this big enough that it doesn't matter. Just trying to do this safely is annoying. Finally, he Riryoku'd himself. So, I believe when you Goblin Fan a Ruryoku card, it actually doesn't give you the stat bonus. Because the effect of Ruryoku takes the amount of life points that you removed from your opponent and adds it to the card. Oh hey, our opponent's dead. So since you've removed no life points from your opponent, it gives 0 buff to your card. Okay, we aren't getting anything great here, but... yeah, didn't really have too many issues. I mean, we drew Goblin Fan in the top, 10 cards, so... And he didn't play Furyoku forever. It's a wee bit of a problem for him. Yeah, poor guy. Okay, so that's one side completed of Redux 2. It feels a little bit nicer to just completely thrash the game sometimes. But hey, we got through 10-0. Not exactly surprising, that's for sure. Give somebody a deck like this and they should win out, but sometimes the game has other ideas, so yeah. Especially these bosses at the end. But that was side 1. Tomorrow we'll start up side 2. Thank you all for watching, and have a nice day.